But let me just look at Shaman for now. This is the first one we're going to look at. Shaman has some really awesome combinations that I'm actually really excited for. Hey, what's going on?
Hello?
Hey, I started streaming it here. I was just looking at it now. This is
Hmm.
actually you guys perfect timing. You came in at the perfect time.
Surprise stream.
Surprise! It's crazy on the list that you were showing me that Doom Winds is so far down the rabbit hole now because it used to be like the best thing for Shaman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was kind of
actually,
wild.
I need to pull that back up.
Here's what I'm thinking though. If you're gonna go, basically, yeah, if you want to go Night Fae, you're gonna go Seeds of Rampant Growth for your Night Fae Legendary. Plus, you're gonna go Witch Doctors, and then we're
Hmm.
gonna see. Like, I wonder what the cooldown could be. Um,
We can
Chances
probably
Strike Maelstrom.
speculate. What the CD with the talent is what? 1.5?
It is 1.5. I got it right now. Yeah, it's
Okay.
1.5. So it's a minute and 30 seconds with on the Feral Wolves. So guys, if you don't know, for all you guys looking who don't know, Witch Doctor Legendary really quickly gives you a chance. It increases your chance to stack melee Maelstrom weapon, and then whenever you get a stack, the cooldown of Feral Spirits goes down by 2 seconds. So that's like a consistent. You're going to be consistently dropping the cooldown of Feral Spirits by 2 seconds, like on almost every other swing. And then Seeds of Rampant Growth. Each pulse of Fey Transfusion reduces the cooldown of Feral Spirits by 9 seconds, and it pulses 6 times. So that's 9 times 6 is 45, right? 54, 54 seconds actually. If my math is right there. I think it's 54 seconds. So basically, you would cast Wolves, and then you would Fey Transfuse right away, and you're going to get 54 seconds off of that, which means you still have 36 seconds left on the cooldown of Wolves. And they last for 15 seconds. So I bet you with the other legendary, with Witch Doctors, I bet you in 15 seconds you could get that cooldown back.
Yeah. How much Maelstrom do we generate in like a 10-second window? Or how many? Excuse me. What Maelstrom stacks? Just in normal circumstances.
Yeah, I need to go hit something. I need to get to a dummy. I'm not on the dummies yet. Let me run to the Night Fae land, and I will do that real quick here. That would be a good test.
Obviously, Fey transfusion has a window, right? Like you're casting. It has a cooldown, so it's not like you can always
For sure.
immediately reset, but it certainly gets you most of the way.
Yeah, it has a 1.5 minute cooldown as well. Excuse me. And then I have the conduit for it that reduces its cooldown by about 30 seconds. So yeah, it becomes a minute and a half. That'll actually go down as we scale. I only have a 200 eye level conduit, but it's not going to get much better than that. It might go down by another 5 or 6 seconds.
Is that conduit being reflected in the tooltip, or is it 2 minutes down to 1.5?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's already being reflected. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's a minute and a half. The dogs are a minute and a half. When we channel this, we're going to get 54 seconds off, and then yeah, we need to figure out our chance. So my chance to generate uh Maelstrom. It's just when you deal damage with a melee weapon, that's it, period. So I think it's on everything, on your storm strikes, on not your ranged attacks like lightning bolts and chain lightnings, but I believe like crash lightning does it, storm strike, and then lava
Mm-hmm.
lash, and then all your wind fury procs. So this is obviously you in the talent choices. You'd really want to be taking something like actually forceful winds just makes you do more damage. I'm trying to think if there's talents that give you like additional attacks. I think elemental assault works. Sorry, storm fury works.
Yeah, I think all three of the ones you just looked at are really, really solid
Yeah,
because they all synergize, as we know from
sure.
before
Yeah,
internally.
we're getting another stack of yeah. This is obviously essential elemental
Mm-hmm.
assault, and then forceful winds is fine. It's just damage. This is big too, though, that you have a chance to strike again. Um,
Yeah, so every storm strike is guaranteed to give you one. It's not
right,
just a chance; it's one plus a chance,
right. Yep, that's right. I'm sure.
which
Yeah.
is a 5-second cooldown. Maybe it's more like six, say.
Uh, 5.4 seconds I've got. Yeah. Oh, that's not the right. I need to find the guy.
Just check for me as you're heading over the witch doctor side of it. Um, is it guaranteed no matter what the conditions?
Where's the guy? Sorry.
Whenever. Okay, yeah, it says whenever you gain a stack.
It says.
Yeah, that's really helpful because some abilities are like say for the monk stuff, it's while you have your fallen order monks out, that's when you can reduce the CD, but the witch doctor is just all the time,
It's just all the time, yeah. They have an
which is
AoE.
pretty significant.
Alright, we'll do a 3-target cleave thing here. So, oh yeah. So we're just testing how much Maelstrom I can generate in 10 seconds, right?
Just in testing how many Maelstrom procs you get, just doing a basic
So here we
rotation.
go. There, I got 5 right there. I could spend them, but there's 5 again.
So you got 5?
7, 8, 9, 4. But there's 5 again. I'm back to 7 already. Back to 5 again.
We should be able to see the resources generated right after you're done here.
It's in the top right. It's hard to sort of do it because you're going so quick.
But like maybe come off combat, maybe details will show us resource gen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It should even show up like per second, maybe.
Oh my gosh, I hate this thing. Actually, I'll go down here. Other. It doesn't show it there. That's too bad.
Maybe go to the damage and then look at the auras.
Yeah.
And it should show you how much.
Right, Maelstrom weapon.
Okay.
That's not 59 times, right?
No.
There's no
yeah,
way.
I think it is. How much time was that fight?
32 seconds? Oh, yeah. Let's try this again. Let's go current. Can we go current here? And then let's go current. Okay. Can we look at the aura right now? Sorry.
I don't think you can look at the aura on...
Right, I hadn't started coming up. Okay. Is there a timer? / timer? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, there is a timer.
Let's do 10 seconds.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Okay. There's no way. It's not 40. It wasn't 40. I don't think it was 40. Frick, maybe it was actually.
How many times did you cast Lightning Bolt? Just go to the spells?
Well, Lightning Bolt costs 5.
I know.
Oh, right. So Chain Lightning I cast twice.
That's 10.
I just didn't spend the other ones. I just let them... I didn't spend them all.
And did those stack up? Like, were you at 10 stacks for a while?
Yeah, I was just sitting at 10 for probably like too long there. I'll try and spend them as they come up, but they come up extremely quickly.
Yeah, well, that's part of what makes this interesting, right?
Well, here's... Yeah, okay.
Do we actually have a copy of the Lego on you right now?
This one?
Yeah, Witch Doctors.
I don't think so. I think I sold it. Yeah, I don't have it. I could go make it though.
Well, just for the purpose of this test, we're fine for now. But yeah.
Actually, I need to not spend. I'm actually cheating a bit because my legendary right now, when I consume Maelstrom stacks, I get my Storm Strike back so that I can generate more Maelstrom stacks. So I need to probably.
Yeah, just put something else on, something benign.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Okay, we'll
Or
do
no
20.
Lego?
Let's do 20 seconds. 10's just a little short.
Sure.
So we'll hit this. No, we're not getting any procs. So that was 10 because it went twice. That's 15. There's 20. So I got 20 in 25 seconds because I spent them. Well, I have another one. I have an extra one. I mean, the auras might show something different, but there's 28 they're showing. So that's probably
Yeah. Yeah.
that's more reasonable. So let's say in 20 seconds, I gained 20 stacks of Maelstrom
Yeah. It's basically
weapon.
1 a second, right?
Whenever you gain a stack, that's really that's 20 seconds off of the dogs, right?
Yeah.
No, that's more. In 20 seconds, I gained 20 stacks. That's 40 seconds off of the dogs.
Yeah.
They're absolutely going to be back. I mean, like, you're going to press the dogs and then Fey Transfuse. You'll get 54 seconds off. I mean, you're going to get them out again.
Yeah. So if you take 50 seconds off, then there are 40 seconds left.
40 seconds left.
So then the dogs are still out, and I mean the procs are high on the other build. So while the dogs are still out, you will likely have cooled down the CD.
You'll
That's
basically just be getting it back, yeah, because they're out for 15 seconds. It would be between 15 and 20 seconds, I think, that you would get. Again, this improves your chances of getting Maelstrom weapons. So
well, yeah. Also, that's right. You get Maelstrom weapon more often.
yeah, so I would say on your first combo, you're gonna do doggies, Fey Transfusion, and then just with the Witch Doctors, you'll get it back right as your first doggies are going away, and then you'll be in a bit of a lull because you won't have Fey Transfusion back. You'll have to just be working them down. But my guess is for this second one, you can probably work them all the way down just with Witch Doctor Bones, and then cast them again, and then your Fey Transfusion will be back up as soon as it comes back up, you should press it because it'll bring the cooldown back. Like, yeah, I think that the dogs will be up a lot, like quite a bit.
Okay, just do a 15-second test and do it with lust.
These I keep forgetting the dogs also generate a stack of Maelstrom weapon immediately and once every 3 seconds.
Oh yeah.
So they'll be cooling it down when you cast them.
Does just a question here? Does your current Fey transfusion reduce the CDR right now,
No,
or is it only with?
I have the legendary, but I'm not
Oh,
wearing
you
it.
do. Yeah, yeah. Just
Yes,
put it on for a second. And
so
what
we
I
can
just
put
want to
this on.
see if while the dogs are out, Fey transfusion cools it down. Maybe you already know the answer to that.
It does, yeah. So I'll press dogs and
Okay.
then I'll do Fey. So we would go dogs. They're at a minute 30. Watch it go down. There, goes down to 22, and then
Okay.
they
Yeah.
would be bringing it down already, right?
Yeah. It brings it to 22 seconds. So what we're talking about is 10 seconds. You'll immediately have it back.
You'll have it
Like your
back,
dogs are
yeah,
still, and you almost have it back.
yeah. They did.
Can
It
you
went
have?
down to 22 seconds. Yeah, I don't know why, but
Oh, maybe it's because you hit multiple targets. Does it do it based on the targets hit?
each pulse, it's just a pulse, not target. Maybe it's because I have
Huh.
40% haste. I don't know. I don't know if haste would have.
No.
No, haste wouldn't affect it.
It should be the same number of pulses. It would just happen quicker.
Right.
That's actually interesting. So, yeah.
So that was down to 22 seconds right away.
So how much do the dogs generate? They
They generate
one
one,
stack every 3 seconds.
right, one right away, and then 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 5 more. No, they
So
generate.
does each
Yeah.
dog do it?
No, it just says the spell. It says Feral Spirit generates 1 stack, and then 1 stack every 3 seconds. I think it's 5 in total.
So 5 total.
So you get that's immediately 10 seconds off of the next doggies, just for free.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like we're saying, without getting almost any procs, I actually didn't get any procs on our initial test, basically, like free procs of Stormstrike. We within 20 seconds we generated 20 stacks of Maelstrom just on our own, which without we're not even getting this 3% bonus. So yeah, I think like you would doggies and then Fey Transfusion, you'd almost have them back again. You would get them back extremely. They would get themselves back.
Yeah, they get
Um,
themselves back.
because they do it. Then you cast them again, and then they would continue to get themselves back. Plus, you would use Witch Doctors to work it down, and then you probably cast them again, and then your Fate Transfusion would be back, and you cast that, and then you cast them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder even in Lust, you're going to be getting far more. Like it is such a gigantic
Hmm.
haste build. Like you'd be so fast.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll try. I'll look. I'll do the aura thing here. So we'll go clear this. We'll go. That's 5. That's 10.
Just go for 15 seconds.
15. There, that was 34.
And how much haste do you have with Lust currently? Like
82.
40, 82?
82%.
Yeah.
So 34 times 2 is 68 seconds, which that basically gets them back. I mean, yeah, that would get them back from whatever
Well,
cooldown they're.
plus another 6, right? One from the initial press,
Yes.
and then 5 from the doggy's lifespan. That's why we want a 15-second window.
Actually, yeah.
So
Well,
it's
they.
12 seconds, right?
Are you talking about the doggies? What the doggies generate?
Well, the doggos are also going to give you another 6. So that number is really 40.
Well, the doggos no. The doggos give it. They give it's every for each maelstrom it's 2 seconds. So they give 5 stacks of maelstrom. So they do 10 seconds. Oh, sorry, they give 6 stacks. You're right. Sorry, six
Yeah, yeah,
stacks
yeah.
of the
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
right. So that's
So
40. 40 times 2, 80 seconds. Yeah, you're right. So that's a minute and 20 seconds. I mean,
So
yeah,
I
that's
guess the question is can we did doggies overwrite because we're in that territory now?
yeah, right. Well, you can have 4 doggies out. They don't kill each other.
You can? How do you know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Um,
that's gonna be broken then.
well, I wonder if I could. No, there's no way to test that, right?
Because here's the thing. Do you remember when we were looking at corruption and we were messing
Yeah.
around with all kinds of everyone
Yes.
was,
Yeah.
but you do frost mage and you get the the proc that lowers the CD or whatever of your orb plus blizzard. This is a
Yes.
similar circumstance because
Right.
if you have 2 sets of doggies out, both of them are cooling down the next set of dogs,
Yes. Yes. That's right.
right?
Yes, they
Which
are.
is just like compiling.
Yeah, because you've cast Feral Spirits twice, and it's the spell that it's based on the spell. Yeah.
So there'd be the first set of dogs might have two, like one more tick. So another, what is it?
Actually, I didn't even have Wind Fury down.
Oh, you didn't have Wind Fury up.
Yeah.
Okay, give me your stat count with Wind Fury.
Okay. 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 Hold on.
Just Wind Fury.
Okay. Here we go.
But while you're
There's
doing that, so
5,
yeah, you get. Oh no, do that first.
10, 15. It wasn't that much. It wasn't actually that much crazier. What did we get there?
Well, you didn't press the timer.
35. Well, I just had it in my head. Yeah, that was about 15 seconds. 35.
Mm.
Um, I wonder. Yeah. I want to pop Lust and then do this combo again, and just
Yeah, yeah,
see.
yeah.
I don't know why it's so low.
So yeah, so what we're like, imagine Doggos A gets one more tick of their Maelstrom proc. That is plus 2 seconds on the third one. And then Doggos B, you get all 6. So
Hmm.
Doggo B is really worth 7 because you're able
Right.
to take your first Doggos are still up before, and they should get one more hit off, right?
Yep. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not based on them hitting anything. It's just based on the
Well, it's
duration
the
that.
time, the
Yeah,
duration. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, which is good. Also, Fate Transfusion gives you 3 stacks of Maelstrom Weapon if you fully channel it. I just read that. I forgot about that.
yeah.
So when you press
Well, Fate
Doggos,
Transfusion gives you stacks too.
Fate
Wait, how
Transfusion
many stacks does it give you?
it gives you 3 stacks of Maelstrom Weapon just on its own.
Okay.
So yeah, you'd press Doggos, and then Fate Transfuse would basically get it to 0 because right now it's 22 seconds. That would be two. That'd be 6 more seconds. It would be down to 16 seconds already just with these 2 spells.
And then your first hit would be a Storm Strike, which is 14 seconds. The Doggos
No,
who
it's
are summoned
12
took it
because of
down another 2.
yeah. Sorry, Storm
To
Strike is 12 because it generates 2 Maelstrom each time. Go from
one
16
stack.
down to
Oh,
12.
wait. It generates 2?
I think it automatically generates 1 on its
Yeah,
own.
yeah, that's what I was saying. So 16 minus 2 is 14.
But then Elemental Assault here gives it an additional. Oh no, it only does it because okay, sorry, I thought it did it by itself.
I think it just has a chance.
Okay, yeah, so never mind, you're right. So yeah, 14. Anyway, 14. I mean, it's close enough.
And then the Doggo's initial summon is also minus 2, so
Yes,
that's 12.
they generate 1 immediately. Yes.
Um, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me just pop Lust and and do this. 43. Just in a 15-second window,
In
43.
15 seconds, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're back. I mean, yeah, they're gonna be back. I'm
Yeah,
99
it's
like I'm like 99% sure you can get 2 different sets of doggies going. But we've never been able to do it yet in this game until 9.2 comes out.
right. Well, so if you can, it's it's pretty solid
Yeah.
because 43 procs um is already like midway into the next dog set,
Yeah,
right?
it
Because
is.
you would have had like your fourth GCD would have been dog set 2, something like that.
Yeah, because that's 86 seconds, which is a minute and 26 seconds. This is only a minute and 30, so they would have been back. Yeah,
Yeah,
they were back.
yeah. You probably would Fey transfuse, and then it'd be at like 12. You or Storm Strike, and then you would. What's your next button after Storm Strike? I guess you have to Lightning Bolt,
It'd be crap. Well, yeah, you'd want to spend it, so it'd be lightning bolt, but you'd want to
and
crash
then you
if
do. Then
possible.
you no, it's your Sunder.
Sure, we could sunder, yeah. But in terms of generating, crash lightning has the highest chance of generating
Hmm.
because it can proc like Wind Fury weapon multiple times in like in AOE especially.
Right.
But it's an important button to press. But yeah, I would
No, I
press
see.
like
It's
lightning
fine.
bolt plus sundering. Um,
And then you'd be at your second dogs.
yeah, exactly. Again,
So
Maelstrom
that's
weapon
pretty early.
is interesting. It says when you deal damage with a melee weapon. So I don't think lightning bolt or sundering count for that.
No, Sunder does,
Oh,
and
does
so
it?
does
Okay.
because it's technically a strike, which is a weapon.
Oh yeah, with your main hand weapon. You're right. You're right. So
So
yeah, that's
go to
important
your
to hit that.
talents then. So what do we want to spend all this maelstrom on? That's the other question.
Yeah, I mean, lightning bolt's good. You're right. So you could go elemental blast. Forceful winds doesn't really affect our ability to get wind fury. It just buffs the damage of wind fury. So you could legitimately go Elemental Blast if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, actually, that's interesting.
And then the rest of it, I mean, if it's an AoE pack, you absolutely want to be pressing Chain Lightning because Chain Lightning gets Crash Lightning back quicker, and Crash
Oh, of
Lightning
course.
in
Yeah,
an
yeah.
AoE setting has such a high chance of giving you Maelstrom Weapon.
Missing, is there anything else? It doesn't. This is kind of the setup. What is Storm Flurry again?
Fire Nova,
Uh,
Storm Fury, or Flurry, yeah. So Storm Strike has a 25% chance to strike an additional time.
oh yeah, we need that. Yeah,
It's just mandatory.
yeah. These are kind of off the. There's too much interaction here.
Yeah, exactly. Which is good. That's what we finally Blizzard.
Yeah, finally.
But yeah, I would say if you're going Night Fae, like this is the build you're looking for. We want Rampant Growth, Witch Doctor. You're doing a dog build on Night Fae every time. I think it's just the best. It's so well equipped